All right, people, I'm back again. This rain has changed things. People. It's all good, though. God is my help and my comforter. You understand? Had to take a little different route sometimes. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you got to take a different route. Sometimes you got to switch up. Sometimes you got to go against the grain. In order to please the Lord, you're going to realize something. You going to have to go against the grain. You can't go with what the world's telling you is okay. You can't go that path. This rebellious path that the world is taking. The world is turning God's word upside down. If you read, God was talking about in Isaiah right then, things that took place during that time. So turning things upside down has happened before. And you see what happens when things get turned upside down. God comes in and makes a change. He makes a change. He changes things because the order is out of whack. You understand? This back in the days of the prophets, and Jerusalem is rebelling against the Lord. Everything's changing. And the thing is, when history repeats itself, it seems to get worse each time. It happens over and over again. You remember if you go back to the 1920s, early World War I, World War II, whatever time this took place, I don't know exactly. But I know one thing. The world sent all the men to war, and so many men died by the sword, died by the gun at this time period. And women were forced to work and take care of their homes. You understand? And they became stronger. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's when it all began in this world. That's when things started changing for the worse. You understand? War changes things. Think about it. If you take the man away from the home, guess what happens? The woman becomes the head. It's simple. And think about this. They're doing it now. So many men are in jail, leaving women to fend for themselves and become the head of the household. The world wants to disrupt homes. It wants to change the natural order. You understand? And it does it. Wars, people don't understand what war does. It changes things. You understand? All these different movements that take place in this world. You know, Black Lives Matter was a feminist movement. That's what it started off, a feminist movement for lesbian women. You see on the news now, they're under fire for misusing the Black Lives Matter funds for buying houses and things, using it for their own personal gain. Look at the world. You got to be careful before you give to something. God say test the spirits, test the organizations, test everything. I think the best way to help people is yourself. Do it yourself. You know. God say, put not your trust in man, right? So you're relinquishing funds to people you don't even know. And you're just hoping they do the right thing with it. You see it all the time. Give to this organization. Your $20 can feed this child for a month. This been going on for years. I don't know what's going on. I don't trust organizations like that. But I don't trust man either. I trust Lord. I put my trust in the Lord. And Psalm 118 say, put not your trust in man. Put not your trust in princes. Do you understand? Trust in the Lord. When you trust in the Lord, you'll see God's workings through people, through man. And you'll see also the workings of the devil. You can't have one without the other. You understand? You can't have one without the other. God gives people free will. Free will to serve God, or free will to live how they want to live. It's up to them. The world is going to hell in a handbasket because of the world. Because of the world. It is written. You understand? They say Christians try to rush in Armageddon. Why would I want to rush in Armageddon? Why would I want to do that? That doesn't even make any sense. The world looks like it's doing it. I have no part in what goes on in this world. I'm not in control. I'm not a politician. You understand? I'm not up there changing things up. I'm not putting rules and regulations in place that goes against God. That's the world. They try to make it like Christians are doing this. What? That makes no sense. Let me pause and I will continue.